This is Smithy.tv.
3, 2, 1. Hey, I'm Kenny Robinson, and you are who you are, and don't ever change. Especially don't change if you just tune in to listen to Breaking Down the News. I woke up this morning, and first thing I do, like most people, I grab my phone to see what has happened overnight. And the big scandal, if you want to say scandal, is that Midge, the Material Girl, the virgin that never was, Madonna, is in the news again. And I'm thinking, well, what? Did I miss an award show? Did I miss an award show? But nope. Apparently, Madonna, being the Madonna that she is, that we know and love or hate or despise or fear or loathe or emulate, she was doing a show with Drake. Well, actually, Drake was the headliner, and Drake called her on. And Drake was sitting in a chair, and Madonna, check this out on your internet now, walks over and tongue kisses him like nobody's business. And Drake tried to push her away, and you know what she did? She took his hand and pushed it down, like, do not stop me from tonguing your mouth. And I don't care who you are. I love a woman that takes your hand and pushes you away while she has her way with you. And now here's the best part, okay? When it was all done with, she walks off, I'm Madonna. And Drake is wiping his mouth, and he looks like he's gonna be ill. He looks like he's gonna throw up. And I'm going like, what a pansy. And he's going, never mind. Do you know how many things have been in Madonna's mouth? I could wind up being in a wheelchair permanently for the real. Never mind Degrassi. And that was there was much outrage on Facebook and other websites this morning about Madonna, and some people are saying, it's time to grow up and act your age. And somebody says they'd rather have had Cher than Madonna do this, and everybody's going on how Madonna's old enough to be Drake's mother or even Drake's grandmother. Those of you that listen to Drake's music, you've heard Drake's grandmother on some of his cuts. Definitely not Madonna. But you know what? I think when Madonna gives you the kiss, it's a kiss that you truly are somebody special. Because just look at all the people that she's kissed, and more so that's been special over the years. It's the who of who's who. Okay, so you got some of the greatest actors of the modern generation. You got Sean Penn. Okay, she married him, and you know what? She teased and upset and drove poor Sean to such madness, he actually handcuffed her and kept her in a chair. Maybe that was just some bondage thing they were into that got carried away, because Sean is the original bad boy. But for whatever it was, Sean Penn lost his cool when it came to Madonna. Then Warren Beatty. She had a fling with Warren Beatty, Mr. 25,000 women a week himself. You know, the man who was You're So Vain. She had her thing with him. Another one, the year the Rangers won the Stanley Cup, Messier. They all say that Wayne Gretzky was the great one, but I wish we could have got Madonna's opinion of Monsieur Messier. So there was Messier. Then probably the last woman that anybody can remember this gentleman being involved with, but star of the Chicago Bulls, the cross-dresser himself. Now, why does his name escape me right now? Help me out. What is his name? How quick you forget him when they're not helping out the president of North Korea. So that's terrible, folks. It's all the drugs you do in your youth, and then when you're older, you just eat everything out of an aluminum can, and the memory just goes. It's former Detroit Piston. We're gonna get to it. This is good. This is when a man no longer has Google. Okay, so this is so embarrassing. I cannot remember this basketball. No, it wasn't Pippen. It was the flamboyant one with all the tattoos. I feel like one of these old guys in a deli. What's his name? The guy, the other one. The Schwarzer. Not that Schwarzer. Not the Schwarzer with the tongue. The Schwarzer that was always wearing the wedding dress. Well, we'll come up with him sooner or later. But almost had that name. And you know who else Madonna? We'll just skip over him, okay. And you know who else Madonna was evil and did the nasty with and probably ruined their career? Jose Canseco, okay? The man who shoots himself with his own handgun. The man that had a ball bounce off of his head and go over the fence for a home run. The man of the legendary home run that hit the restaurant windows in the Sky Dome. Okay, Canseco was on a deal with a bad back, and what does he do? He decides to have a fling with Madonna. Now, one thing tells me I've never been with Madonna, but I know if you got a bad back, you probably don't want to hook up with her. And you know what? Canseco was never the same ball player after that. So I don't know if Madonna is kissing you is a kiss of approval or the kiss of death. But all I can say to Madonna, if you're listening, never mind grabbing these young kids like Drake. I know he's pretty and he's hot and he's happening, and maybe you feel like you're regaining part of your youth. But I say, if you're going to be pulling some guy's hands down and force feeding him that snake-like tongue of yours, why don't you pick on somebody your own age? That's right, Madonna. I'm waiting for you. Still, my boxer shorts are damp, and you make me feel shiny and new, like a virgin. This is the Virgin, Kenny Robinson, and you are listening to me break down the news.
Dennis Rodman.
Are we still running? Dennis Rodman. It was just on the tip of Madonna's tongue. Okay, so anyway, thank you. We got the fastest research team here in the country. So anyway, if Madonna happens to come by, tell her Kenny's looking for her. Kenny Robinson, breaking down the news. Check you later.